Ladies and gentlemen, today I am here to bring you a Magic Kaito anime review. So, we have once again another refreshing element added into this episode of Kaito. So, we have another thief competing with Kaito Kid. And that right there, it's really weird when you think about it. Like, it really hasn't been done before. Like, there's been two detectives. Like, I don't actually know. There hasn't really been two detectives, has there? Like, I mean, you know, Conan and that Hakama dude. So, they still have yet to do that. But, I mean, there hasn't actually been two thieves in one episode trying to hunt down something, you know, get a gem and stuff like that. So, with this episode, once again, it mixes up and refreshes the overall theme of Magic Kaito. And this is, you know, why we all love the series, because it can continue to stay refreshing with each passing episode. So, this character that was introduced in this episode, this, like, cat phantom thief, I can't pronounce the name, I'm not even gonna try it, because I don't have good French. I'm just gonna be real here. So, the Phantom Thief from France, he only steals cat eyes. And that, I mean, that's very selective for a thief. And I mean, a lot of thieves usually have their selective targets when it comes to certain things, and their own motives and different ways they, you know, target things. And so, getting to see another thief introduced into this episode that's gonna have some conflict with, you know, Kaito, really has me intrigued for the next week's episode, because from what we find out in this episode from the setup is that this Phantom Thief from France, he is very similar to Kaito in certain circumstances. For instance, as we know a couple episodes back, about 4 or 5 episodes back, maybe even longer than that, there's been multiple episodes that showcase that Kaito Kid was being set up to be able to steal objects and items and stuff like that, because he was trying to, you know, keep his name. Every time there's like a notice sent out, he would have to accomplish that goal, but companies were making money off of Magic Kaito for, you know, stealing different gems and all, like, stuff like that, just to raise the price of these fake gems. And pretty much this is exactly what is happening to the France Phantom Thief, from what I understood from the dialogue. So, the situation of this episode is very, very similar to, you know, Kaito, when he had his overall issues with how companies were using him to steal gems. And that's exactly what's happened to this dude. But also, from what we find out, is that this dude is connected with supposedly, like, the police force or something like that, the dude that owns the cat eye gems. This France's Phantom Thief is connected to him. So, I wonder how that's going to play out in the long run in next week's episode. But here's the thing, okay? With this episode, it really just goes to show you how different Kaito is from other thieves. Like, this other thief, you could see how he snuck in, and he was actually kind of getting a little bit barbaric. Like, from what we find out, is he would probably cut someone's hand off just to get the gem from someone. Like, he cut off what the main owner of the Cat's Eyes gem hair, like, cut off her hair. And that really stood out to me. Like, I mean, right before that scene was actually shown to us as the viewer, we were told that the dude that's wife hair got cut off, you know, the wife's hair that got cut off, we were told that that dude most likely could be conspiring with the Phantom Thief. And so, I find it very odd how the wife was shown right after that scene, just to show you that he might be innocent. I don't know. I really don't know. It's really weird getting to see a scene like that after it was talked like that. So I wonder if the dude is really working with him or not, or could it be the wife working with him? That'd be pretty cool if it was. But anyways, regardless of that, the main thing is, though, this episode, it pretty much is a setup episode for the heist of what's going to happen next week. I wonder how Kaito is going to outsmart this other thief, and how is he going to save Nakamori, because, I mean, Nakamori's about to get his hand cut off. Like, straight up, Nakamori is going to lose a hand if Kaito doesn't step in. Like, it'd be really cool if we get to see Kaito actually try to save Nakamori. Like, you see him jump in front of him and try to save him and stuff, and then, you know, you have this thief fight type thing going on. That would be really badass. Just straight up badass if that happened. But that's pretty much it. I mean, this episode is very, very simple. It just sets up a lot of things, lays down the groundwork for this Phantom Thief, along with setting up this heist, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below, how you feel about this week's episode of Magic Kaito. You all have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you live, and tell me your favorite moments of this episode. Chibi out.